Gentrification, typically I think it means where you have people of a higher economic and educational class moving into an area of a low economic and educational class.
Sometimes I just come out of work and I look around and all I see, like, I'm being like cluttered. It's like, wow, I'm in a totally different world, in Brooklyn. And it's looking like a Manhattan, another Manhattan.
Many more large buildings, more beautification of neighborhoods, the gentrification or de-gentrification of the neighborhoods, a lot of people moving in and vice versa.
Well, I do see the idea of wanting to make certain buildings or certain areas that may have been deteriorated in some way, nicer and newer. For the everything is changing over time.
It's nice to see improvement, and I see that a lot of diversity, so that's really good. A lot of nice restaurants, and those are the positive things. A lot of businesses going around.
What I do like about Brooklyn is typically they say, you don't typically see whites moving into a black dominated area. And here that's happening. So I always like to see that so people see that it's not just one way that things can work.
So when you have different people moving into neighborhoods that they hadn't been in prior, it allows different people to intermingle and interact with each other who may never have done that before.
Well, I work as in a construction company, so I do see the benefits of having a job and having development go. I do recognize that it's going a little bit fast for a lot of people's tastes.
It's nice to have a lot of these stores and a lot of new buildings, restaurants, but it took away a lot of what was really once a neighborhood. And now you have a lot in the community where people don't really know each other. But the biggest thing is the negative aspects where a lot of people who were forced out. And that's really, the biggest concern that has, unfortunately, a lot of people are gone.
The negative impact is just if it gets too expensive for the people who live there, who choose to, who still want to live in that area, to stay. So you got to try to find a balance.
I really feel sorry for the people that they got rid of and had to find other places to relocate. And they're offering, yes, they're building all these buildings and they're offering low-income housing, but it's not really low-income housing. They're charging quite a lot and people can't afford it, so they're either moving to Florida, or Atlanta, Georgia, or Pennsylvania, or anywhere else. It's gotten really bad, congested. The streets are like caving in. It's total chaos.
Some of these buildings, some of these areas are beautiful the way they are. And you want to keep the natural way the neighborhood was. Keep the minds of the people that live in these neighborhoods. Maybe they don't necessarily want cookie cutter neighborhoods and another to live in Manhattan. When we live on the other side of the river. And this is Brooklyn. Let's keep it Brooklyn.
I think they're bringing in the rich and getting the poor out of the way. That's the way I feel. It's for the rich. Beverly Hills. This is going to turn into a Beverly Hills.
Gentrification has basically taken the community feeling away and made it into a very, transient community. People come and go and they go to work, so we don't know each other as well as we used to.